Listen closely. If you think that attracting a woman is challenging, oh, you are in for a rude awakening. Because when you get this woman attracted to you and you are in a relationship, now you are dealing with a whole different ball game. And what are we talking about? We are talking about women who love to steal men in relationships. Let me hit you with some truth. Do you know that 2/3 of people that are diagnosed with kleptomania are women? And the whole kleptomania is not like stealing and shoplifting. Kleptomania is they actually can afford the product. Like the kleptomania, the woman that she sees you with another woman, she probably saw you months, weeks before, has been in your orbit and has never made the attempt, because a lot of women always want what they can't have. When she sees you out and you're with this woman or you're dating women, all of a sudden to her, she gets this dopamine rush that she wants to attempt to try to steal you from somebody you're in a relationship with or dating. And I don't know if you know this, but when a kleptomania does steal, do you know before they actually steal the product, that they actually get aroused by it, that a lot of women get turned on by this behavior? And you know, I'm gonna tell you what's to take responsibility. Men, us men, we have to. You know why? Because we have made it too easy for women to get our validation. We have made it too easy for access, giving phone numbers, following them on Instagram, on multiple social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. They can see when you're active. If you message them, then you double text. Now here's the kicker. Only the real ones know, all right? I'm talking about the men who've been in multiple relationships or dated. The kicker is the women who actually like to mate, poach, and steal. These ain't the big bags, okay? These are the 36, 24, 36. And you'd be like, why does she need to steal when she can go probably get any man that she wants? And this is the key. The key is, even though she looks well put together, even though you think she's got all the bells and whistles, and one of those behaviors is from a low self-esteem. Because one, they're afraid of rejection. Because a lot of times, if she does hit on that man and that man does not give her the advancement or, you know, play the game that she wants to play, that guy's not gonna say anything. And you'd be like, no, this guy is not being sneaky. He ain't gonna go tell his girlfriend that so-and-so at work, right, hit on me, that so-and-so at the gym hit on me, because it's all of a sudden gonna make his life a living hell, and his girlfriend or his wife is gonna be up his you know what. So it's not like that a man is being sneakative. Is that even a word? Sneakative, I don't even know. It's not that a man is being sneaky. It's that a man wants to keep his peace, and if he know he tells his woman, he's not sure she can handle it. So you're like this. These women got all these choices with all these guys that's single. But I'm telling you, women, some of them can be so methodical and sneaky. I mean, they sneaky to the fact where they'll watch you and they'll be like, she don't treat him right. She don't cook him dinner. She don't iron his clothes. She don't do that. She'll ask him questions at work, and she thinks in her head that I can treat this man better than this woman. Now, this is another statistic. Over 25% of relationships start from mate poaching. 25% of relationships start from somebody stealing somebody from another partner. You almost have more success of getting into a relationship after being in one. Now, see, this is the whole thing, right? I'm not saying that it's right. And I've even been in situations, right, where I noticed when I dated this girl from the Caribbean, she was extremely beautiful in my 20s. She was just drop dead gorgeous. When I dated her, I have never got more attention from women in my life because they looked at her, then they looked at him. And then the thing is, with women, they're gonna say, if she likes him, well, he must have something, you know, he has resources. You know what I mean? He must be funny. You know, you're good looking, you're handsome. You know, they say you might got a big, you got money, you got notoriety, you're famous, maybe your family. Women make all these things up in their head, and they create this fantasy, and they start to hyper focus on somebody that's in a relationship. That's why it is extremely important for a man for you to be secure. And it's so easy to get caught off guard and be insecure to fall for this. But you do not want to do this because you don't want to ruin your character. You don't want to do this, and you don't want to abuse your power of being in a relationship. I will never forget something my grandma told me. She said, stolen water tastes better to a woman. I'm going to say this again. Put it in the comments. Stolen water tastes better to a woman. They can go in a store and they can go buy the water. No, they would rather steal it. This is why when you're a man, they said they want high value this, high value that. They want guys to do all, make the 6 figures, you know, the whole thing, right? You gotta realize this. Women would rather share and rotate a Rolls Royce than to own her own personal Honda. Because that's just the behavior of most women. That's it, period. And as a man, you have to understand how they function in order for you not just to win at the game of relationships, but to win in the game of life, period. And I'm gonna hit you with some cold hard truth. As a man, it is not your responsibility to be in a relationship and be required to give another woman validation. Because we ain't falling for that. That's the forbidden fruit. That's what the woman wants, the forbidden fruit. That's just the beginning of time in the Garden of Eden, when Eve tried to give it to Adam, when Eve had to take a bite of the forbidden fruit to touch something that is not yours. Once we understand the nature of women and I see how they move, then we can win. So let me give you a little story about how this whole situation works and how women love to steal another woman's man. So I've been going to the gym for like almost 2 years now. I go at the same time, right? And I go by myself. Okay, I go in there, I do my business, I go at the slow time of the day, same time every day, right? Then at the gym, there's this woman who I previously knew, who used to go to another gym that I went to years ago. So, you know, we cross paths, and she know me back in the day. When I'm in the gym, I'm all about business. I don't talk too much. I just might nod and this, that. But recently, she was all like, hey, I'm trying to get back in shape. Hey, could you help me with a few things? So, you know, I get on the bike, on the stationary bike, and I warm up. So all of a sudden, she starts coming at the same time. And I'm going to tell you this. See, when they like you, too, they're going to start to find you, and they're going to hunt you down. You don't have to chase a woman. When a woman likes you, she's going to enter your orbit. But anyways, so we sitting there chit-chatting. And then all of a sudden, people in the gym, they all start looking because they never seen me, like, talk to a woman. So now all the women are like, is that the type of woman that he likes? Does he like them that tall? Does he like them that short? Does he like them that skinny? Does he like them that thick? But there's this one woman there who seeks validation from every guy in the gym. And when I see her, I don't give it to her. When I see her, I don't even look at her. I look the other way. And so we were on the bike one day, and it was after the Lions lost to the Commanders. Shout out to the Lions. And sitting on the bike, and me and my friend were sitting there talking. And she comes over, and we're on 2 stationary bikes. And she comes over, and she grabs my bike with her hand and was talking to the girl. She was like, oh, girl, hey, I like your outfit. Your outfit cute. And she was like, oh, thanks, I got this, and that. And she was like, oh, my gosh, look at your watch. Your watch is cute. And she was like, yeah, my watch is actually broke. And she was like, I don't care. And I was like, oh, and when she said, I don't care, and I saw her body language, I knew what she was going to do. I knew that she came over to check the woman that I was talking to see where we stand, because she wanted to make a play. She sat there right in front of that woman and hit on me to ask if I wanted to go out. I'm telling you, as soon as that happened, I said, yo, I gotta make this video to help the brotherhood on how women like to steal other women's men. So you know it's that time, fellas. Hold the line.